Hey guys, Nagraj here, and welcome you all once again for this series of learning C programs. So, in this session, I'm going to write a C program. I'm going to discuss with you a problem definition of sixth experiment. That is, we have to write a C program to check whether the given number is prime or not using for loop. So, let me begin with the problem definition here. That is, write a program to check whether whether the given number is prime or not using using for loop using for loop. So the problem definition is to check whether the given number is prime or not. So then first we have to understand what is prime number, right? A prime number is nothing but a number is divisible by 1 and a number is divisible by itself. That is nothing but a prime number. Suppose if I take a number here as an example, 7 is a number which is divisible by 1 and 7 only. No other numbers can by no other numbers it can be divisible. That is nothing but a prime number. Prime number is nothing but a number is divisible by 1 or by itself. That is nothing but a prime number. Suppose if you take 10, then it is not a prime number because it is a number divisible by 1. It is a number divisible by 10, 2 also, then 5 also, and by 10 also. So it is divisible by 2 and 5 also. So it is not a prime number. It should be completely divisible by either 1 or by a number itself. That is nothing but a prime number. So then how this for loop works? What is the syntax of that for loop, right? For loop takes place here. That is for first initialization semicolon, then condition semicolon, then increment operation, just increment. So this is the syntax of for loop, and whatever statements you can have here you can have. That is, it is first a number or maybe a variable will be get initialized, then the condition depending on the task, then the increment of this after initializing, the increment will be takes place depending on the problem definition, and until this condition becomes false this will be executing. If this condition is true here, the set of statements will be executing of this for loop. So we'll write a program to check whether the given number is prime or not using this for loop. So as usual, hash include stdio.h, and one more thing we have to use here, that is hash include math.h, that is mathematical operations header file. That is for using some of the methods which are present under this math.h header file from the standard library. So we are using the square root method which is present under this math.h header file in our program. So let me consider here some variables int n to get a number from the user. Then I is used for a for loop. Then I'm setting one flag here, that is flag equal to initially 0. And printf statement ask a user to enter a number. So for that, what I'll do, I'll be telling this as input. I'll be indicating with the help of this statement it is input. Then take one more printf, then ask user to enter a number. enter enter a, I would like to specifically say that positive number. Enter a positive number. Enter a positive number. Then and usually take it in the new line. Then scan the location of that value. How to scan it? With the help of scanf statement, with the help of %d access specifier or access identifier from the location of that n variable from the memory. Then I'm using here for loop. For initially I'm taking I equal to 2, then semicolon. Then what I'm doing here, I less than or equal to sqrt of n, semicolon. Then I plus plus. Then what we have to do in this for loop, we have to perform some of the operations here. That is, if n mod I equal to 0. Why I'm using here sqrt? Because to reduce the number of iterations for this given number n. That is the reason I'm using square root. Just I'm first removing the square root of that number n. If that square root value is less than or equal to I, then do this operation. What we have to do, if n mod I equal to 0, then set a flag, that set flag equal to 1. Initially it was 0, now I'm setting it to 1, and break the for loop, break the execution of this for loop. Then from outside of this for loop, I'm writing here one more condition, that is to print whether it is a given number or not using this flag value. Using this, initially it was 0, now flag will set to 1 if this is the case. Then after this logic, we have to print whether the given number is prime or not. So what we have to do for that is, so output we are printing. So how the output will be, /n output, just a printf statement to say it is an output. If flag equal to 0, then printf, print /n %d is a prime number, then say n, that given number is n. then else. For this if, I'm not using any curly braces, any flower braces, because there is only one statement here. So if there are multiple lines, if multiple statements belong to that if statement or else statement, we have to use curly braces. So else printf slash n percentage d percentage d is not a not a is not a prime not a prime number not a prime number. Then print that number, which is the number. This is So this is how we are checking whether the given number is prime or not. What actually it does here, right, in this logic. So for I, initially I equal to 2, I less than or equal to square root of n, I plus plus. If n mod I equal to 0, flag equal to 1. There is nothing but we are dividing a number. We are performing modulus operation for that given number n. Suppose n is 7, n mod I, n 7 mod 2 is how much? 7 mod 2. If that number is 0 0 equal to 0, then set flag equal to 1 and break it. If flag, after performing this operation, if flag becomes 1, it will break from this for loop and comes out and checks whether flag is equal to 0 or not. If it is equal to 0, it will be printing that number is prime, or else the number is not a prime number. So check whether it gives the proper output or not just by clicking on run button. Click here on run button. Yes, we got it. Enter a positive number. Suppose, as I explained, I'll take 7 only. 7. Number 7 is a prime number. Yes, that's great. Check it for once again. Rerun it once again. Here. Just a minute. Or else number 7. So run it once again and recheck it. I'll enter 7. Number 7 is a prime number. So check it for different value. Check it for 10. As I said, 10 is not a prime number because it is divisible by 2 also, 5 also. So number 10 is not a prime number. Yes, it's working properly. And if you want to check it for different numbers, you please do check. And if you are not getting anything in this, or if you are having any doubts in this code, or if you are having any doubts in problem definition or any logic of this program, please do ask your queries and I'll be helping you out definitely. And thanks for watching.